Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video from Azores, I will show you our apartment where I with my girls stay now. So let's go.
First of all, we will walk around the neighborhood in the small town where we live on the first and main islands of the Azores, San Miguel. Let me remind you that the Azores belong to Portugal but are located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean between Europe and Canada. I will also show you an overview of the other apartments on the second island called Fayal, where we will also live. And the housing will be very different, so you should like the review. On this island, we are living in a more modern house, and on the second island, we will have more typical Portuguese housing. Now we are in the town of Vila Franca do Campo. In general, for your understanding, there are 9 islands, but only 250,000 people live here, of course, not including tourists. It's on the islands of San Miguel that the capital of the Azores, Ponta Delgada, is located, and the airport is also in this place. You can drive around the entire island in a half a day by car, but there are so many beautiful and interesting places to see that you can stay for a long time at each location. There are large parking lots everywhere, and car rental starts from 15-20 euros, which is 3 times cheaper than in Kiev in Ukraine. The trip to the Azores was necessary for me and helped me to reboot a little bit. In fact, I talked about what happened to me before the Azores in a separate video. I will also leave a link in the description. In general, the islands are very green and rich in terms of colors, a lot of flowers, trees, and little advertising. Here are the same parking lots, despite the fact that everyone has either a garage or a parking lot in their house. There are also a lot of parking lots. This always surprised Ukrainians, as we always have a problem with parking in big cities. There are simply not enough spaces. By the way, this is a car which we rented on the first islands. It's Peugeot, so modern, and it's okay for us. So this is how to exit to the main road. Looks like there are several large roads and other small ones. Driving here is very easy and clear. Gas stations, a supermarket on the right side. In general, there was already a video about Azores on the channel. I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. In this video, we will look at housing and talk about prices, and there will be another video about infrastructure and prices for ordinary things like food, gas line, and so on. Clothes, by the way. By the way, dear friends, if you want to support me and my channel in its development, please leave a comment of 7 words or more. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support me even more, you can leave a small donation for me and my family at the link in the description of this video. Thank you, and we continue. I want to show you how our town looks like in the evening. There is a walking area near the ocean and a small beach. There are also several local cafes that are open for several hours during the day, mostly in the afternoon and evening. And now we'll move on to the inspection room tour of the housing itself. So here we have two entrances to the building, only 3 floors. At the entrances there is an area to take off your outwear. It's a very local and quite modern house as far as I'm concerned. There is also a garage on the ground floor, but we don't have access to it. We go to the second floor, and there is a large dining area with a view of the neighborhood. We walked around. Actually, I really like that all the houses in this town are in the same style. All the lawns are well maintained, and there is no visual noise that is usually created by different infrastructure and advertising. There is a fireplace, air conditioning, and a few sofas. There is also a guest bathroom and laundry room on this floor. There is absolutely everything for living. There is also a separate kitchen with all the necessary equipment. As always, you can rent such housing through Booking or Airbnb, and depending on the season, it can cost from 400 euros. Then we go up to the third floor with you, and here we have three bedrooms. This is how they look like. The first room has an ocean view. Here is the second room, usual as the first one, and third is a master bedroom with its own bathroom, of course. Also on this floor here is a separate bathroom for the other two bedrooms. Here are the apartments. By the way, the kitchen also has a cool view from the window, and I didn't immediately notice that the living room has access to a small balcony overlooking a local street with a local pizzeria. So it's the second island, which is called Fayal, and from it you can see the third island, which we also took a ferry to. The third island is called Piku, and this is not surprising because it's home to the Piku volcano. In general, pay attention to the fact that the architecture is very different from the previous islands, including the appearance of houses and roads. We also rented a car on this island. This is what it looks like, clean and modern, so we are satisfied. In general, we are now walking by the ocean, and this is not surprising because the islands are located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, so there are walking areas almost everywhere. There is also public transportation on the islands, but it usually goes between cities. If we talk about sightseeing in the natural, interesting cities, places, then you can do without a car. But again, rental prices are very affordable, so it's not a problem. The weather on the island changes very often. Every 10-20 minutes there can be sunshine, then rain or fog, and so on in a circle. Also, the parks are very well maintained and few locals walk on foot. And now let's move on to the room tour. So the entrance is through this courtyard. There is a tangerine tree here. Also, there is a kitchen at the entrance. This apartment is one story with a long corridor. There is only one bathroom, which is not very convenient for three bedrooms, but it's okay for a few days. There they have old furniture here, is very interesting. By the way, I had very similar furniture in the house destroyed after the occupation near Kiev, in Kiev region, and I have a video on my channel. If you haven't watched it, I will leave a link in the description to this video. There is also a second floor, it's rented separately. There is a separate entrance, you can go up the stairs if there are a lot of you and you rent 2 floors. For example, there is a living room and here, as I said, 3 bedrooms. They are very similar, but the central bedroom is a bit bigger. And the window overlooks a local street and it's quite noisy at night. The windows have several insert curtains. Actually, I don't know what the right name for these things is. But as I know, it's a typical story for Portugal. This is how the local street looks like, and it's 3 minutes to the ocean. There are many local cafes nearby, and yes, the apartment has some interesting details, such as a barbecue area in the yard and heaters, as there are no batteries on the islands, no heat. These apartments can also be rented for a week from 400 euros. We are on the islands of Fayal now and in the capital city of Orta. So I hope you liked the review, room tour, leave a comment about which apartments you like the most, check the subscription and the bell on the channel, and see you soon in the next videos. Bye!